My name is Suzanne Pugsley, and I am the Regional Director of the London PM Forum Committee.
So you can see that when we ask people to tell us about their top 3 challenges for 2021, continuing to manage the ongoing impact of COVID came up there. It's 42% of people put it in their top 3 challenges. But I think what we're certainly picking up is that many people have got into a routine now. Firms have got into a way of working, dealing with remote working, etc. And actually, some of the bigger challenges arise as a result of the knock-on impact of COVID. So you can see that we've got about 1/3 of people who actually are fairly bullish about 2021. The professional services sector generally has weathered the storm pretty well over the last 9-10 months. So there's lots of reasons to be optimistic. But for most people, 2/3, they are kind of somewhere in the middle, somewhat confident, concerned about disruption and the unknown ahead, how the vaccination rollout, for example, might affect things. Will the economy pick up, or will we see a recession again this year? But they feel like they're pretty well able to adapt as things change. Have you been able to take anything positive away from 2020 that actually you can look to kind of really drive forward your plans for this year?
I think the big one for me is the immediate change we all had to undertake in March when lockdown first kicked in, and that being able to suddenly flip probably a lot of what you were doing on its head, maybe. That's what me and my team had to do, to just really stop and rethink a number of big things that we were driving, and how did we need to change to adapt to this completely different, suddenly very different environment, potentially for a significant amount of time. Of course,
I think we're better connected with our fee earners now than we were before. We're having more face-to-face conversations, albeit virtually, than we would have had previously. So I think we're well connected. Totally agree with Jenny about that ability to stop and reflect on whether it's the way we use resource, the way we use budget, why are we doing the things we're doing, the shift to virtual events. There's been an appetite in the marketing team to really challenge some long-held views on face-to-face insight-led events, and this forced that and proved a point which we were struggling to do pandemic.
We've got a lot of clients that require a lot of work, and it's ongoing work. Arguably, COVID sort of doesn't hit a lot of our work, particularly on the pension side. So there, for us, it's about staying relevant with our clients. Are we giving them the content? Are we helping them through these turbulent times? Are we providing a good service and ensuring customer service is excellent? So there's definitely a point around staying relevant to our existing client base. But on the growth side, COVID's given us an opportunity to look at where the gains are for us as a business and where the opportunities are. And I know in the research that was sort of flagged. So digital is up there on our agenda, like many people have said.